Hi traders, it's Alberto, and this is the Pro Traders Workshop series tutorial. And today's lesson is on trend trading, doing top-down analysis and looking at several time frames to determine the overall direction of a currency pair. So the first thing I do is I look for directional bias on higher time frames. Right now I'm using this indicator that you see here. It's called a super trend, these dots that will help me, will guide me as to the overall direction of a pair. So I look at several time frames. I'll start with a daily chart. So the lines, these dots are below price action, which indicates on a daily chart when an uptrend. Then I scroll down to a 12-hour chart. And the same thing, we're still in an uptrend. Look at the 4-hour chart. They're all mirroring each other. So I know that the overall direction of this pair, at least for the next 24 hours, should be north. And then I'll look for other correlated pairs. So that's the pound yen. So I'll look at the pound dollar and see the pound dollar also is in an uptrend. Look at a daily chart. These dotted lines are above or below price action. Notice MACD lines are above the zero line. They're angled and separated going up. I'll look at the 12-hour chart, and it's the same thing. It's mirroring the daily chart. 4-hour chart, also, these dots are below price action, indicating that the market's in an uptrend. Two lines of MACD separated, crossing the zero line. So looking at all these time frames, we're in an uptrend on pound. Pound is very strong at the moment. So I'll look at another correlated pair. Pound Canadian dollar, the same thing. We've been in an uptrend for 2 days. Pound New Zealand dollar is the only pair that is hitting a resistance level and not going any further than 176 or 177 area. Okay, but it is still in an uptrend. This is a retracement. I'll look at euro pound. The euro pound is selling off on all time frames. So I know that the pound is strong at the moment against several other currency pairs. So this is extremely important, but if you don't look at other currency pairs, you don't have enough information to determine what direction, how strong or weak a currency is. So I've got several pairs open. I've got pound yen, pound dollar, euro New Zealand. Again, New Zealand is strong against the euro. So I'll look at a daily chart. We're in a downtrend. I look at the 12-hour chart. Again, we're in a downtrend on this time frame. The 4-hour chart, it's breaking that support level on the 4-hour chart from this is December 9th. And there's your trade. So again, if you don't look at several time frames and what is normally called top-down analysis, it's very difficult to determine what the overall direction of a pair is. You can use moving average lines like a 20. You can use, let me just throw in another indicator, another trend line. Just a simple moving average line. For example, 20 moving average line. Okay, price is below the 20 moving average line on euro New Zealand dollar. Look at a daily chart. Price is below the 20 moving average line. Look at a 12-hour chart. So price is below the 20 moving average line on all time frames, on a daily, 4-hour, 12-hour, 4-hour, 1-hour chart. And it's so important to try to make this as simple as possible. It doesn't have to be difficult. You don't need a lot of indicators to help you determine directional bias. You just need 1 or 2 indicators. You can use a 520 crossover, as I have shown in previous videos. You can use this indicator that I have here is called a super trend indicator on this platform. Again, make sure that you look at several pairs that are correlated. And right now, we know that the pound is very strong against the yen, against the dollar, against the euro, and also, I believe, against the Australian dollar. The Australian dollar is strong right now, so this is why this is occurring. A retracement is happening right now. Look at the Aussie dollar. The Aussie dollar is finished its retracement and is heading north. So look for correlated pairs. Here's a correlated pair, Euro Aussie, and Euro Aussie is selling off, and Aussie dollar is rallying. So that's pretty much it. It's very simple, straightforward. Just make sure that you look at all time frames, look at correlated pairs to determine if a particular currency is strong or weak. And usually this is the direction of that day, unless it hits a very strong support resistance level, which in that case it will tell you. The candlestick patterns will alert you to a strong resistance and support and possibly reversal. That's it for this tutorial. If you have any questions, just shoot me an email. Have a good trading week.